Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Tack, and today we're going to be reviewing my top 10 pick on my top 10 superheroes list, and that is the 1989 Batman. Now, I had to start out by saying this list was really hard to do because, of course, other than Star Wars, it's my favorite, property. I love these movies, especially nowadays that we get like 6 to 8 comic book movies a year now. I mean, I'm in my prime, man. This is just awesome. It's a good time to be alive. But because we're getting such great material. And I've been begging for this ever since I was a little kid, so now I'm getting everything that I want through these movies. So, and I hope you guys are too, because they're really entertaining. Even for those that don't know the whole backstories or lores or the history or any of the source material, you don't have to know them. Just enjoy the movies for what they are, because I've been enjoying these stories for 40 years. But anyway, that being said, my number 10 pick is the 1989 Batman, directed by Tim Burton, stars Michael Keaton as Batman, which is one of my favorites. I did like Christian Bale, in the Christopher Nolan series, but Michael Keaton, I think, was a perfect Bruce Wayne, and I thought that this whole movie captured, at least for the 80s, it captured the 80s feel of Batman in the comic books and in the cartoons and everything. It was a different take on it, but like I was saying, it captured, I felt like I was watching a comic book, a Batman comic, and that's what I loved about it. And I still love about it to this day. This movie is totally rewatchable. You can watch it 100 times like I have. Because you can appreciate it. And of course it's going to be dated. It was made in 1989, so some of the special effects are going to be dated. But you got to look past that and look at it for what it was in 1989. I was 16 when I saw this movie, and I saw it with a group of my friends. Like 10 of us went deep into the theater and watched this movie, and I mean roared and cheered and laughed out loud. We had a party going to go see this movie, and had a party afterwards and talked about how amazing it was. And for me, it's the best adaptation of the Joker. Granted, Heath Ledger's performance in The Dark Knight is awesome, and I love that Joker. Don't get me wrong. So, don't think I'm hating on that Joker, but his skin wasn't bleached in The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's Joker, his skin wasn't bleached. He wore, makeup and made himself look like the Joker. And that was the only thing that I thought did not hold true to what I know as the Joker. For people that don't know that his skin is actually bleached in the comic books, that, that kind of stuff's not going to matter to you, but to a true hardcore fan, it kind of just made me go, dang, I wish he would have been dropped in a vat of something and bleached his skin, or at least bleached his skin his own, because the true origin of the Joker is a mystery, still to this day. There's speculations and there are stories, and people have written origins for him, but they've never been considered the true origin of the true original Joker, because no one knows that. And I love that. I don't want to know. But in the 1989 Batman, when he was dropped into the vat and they bleached his skin and made him look and act like the Joker from the comic books, I mean, I love that origin, and to me that is the origin of the Joker. But enough about Joker. I mean, I could talk about Jack Nicholson's performance all day long. I mean, the best performance of the Joker, in my opinion. Heath Ledger was good, but to me, Jack Nicholson's Joker is the Joker from the comic books. Heath Ledger's Joker is a good real life Joker. But Jack Nicholson and the whole 1989 Batman movie is a good comic book adaptation to make you feel like you're watching a comic book movie. Not watching a movie that could really happen or something like that, because nothing in this movie could really happen. But I love the premise of Batman, just a regular guy, rich, and you know, creates gadgets and stuff and fights crime on his own. And because his parents were killed by, you know, some random street thug. And another thing about Batman, the 1989 Batman, that I liked was that Jack Napier, the Joker, killed his parents and actually created him. Bruce Wayne, Batman, dropped Jack Napier into a vat of acid and created the Joker. So there was that good dichotomy, you know, of hero and villain creating each other and being mortal enemies forever. It's just brilliant. It was brilliant in the comic books, and it was brilliant in the 1989 Batman. Well, I could talk for hours, but I'm not going to waste your time. But it's my number 10 pick, and don't think that just because it's number 10 that I think it's low on the scale, because there are literally, I think, 100 comic book movies, and you know, getting it at 10 was, you know, because I think the 1989 Batman is a 10. All of these movies in my top 10s will be 10 out of 10s for me, because I'll rewatch these movies every year. It's what I do, and it's what I love. But anyway, guys, what do you think about Batman? Is it on your top 10 list? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, keep in mind, make yourself happy every day, guys. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!